Where is London? For anyone who's not aware, London is located in the center of southwestern Ontario, approximately 2 to 2.5 hours drive from Toronto, depending on how busy the 401 gets. It could be 2 hours, it could be 2.5, but it's still very drivable from the GTA, and only 2 hours away from Detroit in Michigan. So you could easily cross the border and you would be in one of the bigger cities in the US. It's the fastest growing CMA in Ontario as per the 2021 census. We're close to 550,000 people now living in the city of London. Some key highlights about the city. So it's a big city, not as big as Toronto, but still caters to a diverse audience coming from all over the globe. Some of the key highlights, of course, we've got plenty of open spaces, 470 plus parks. It is the regional center for healthcare excellence. And how is that relevant? I will also talk in my next few slides. So it is in the heart of healthcare. London does boast of 3 hospitals. Western has its own hospital. So we are in the center of healthcare. A medium commute time in the city, not as crazy as the GTA. In 15 to 30 minutes, you could be from one part of the city to the other, which means you can save on a lot of time as a student, which you can put towards your assignment or while you're working part-time as well. So those are key highlights. An average monthly cost for a 2-bedroom apartment, still only $2,087. All that information can be found on rentals.ca. Please feel free to go and research on those lines as well. Moving forward, I'm going to very quickly go through the rankings of Western. Western is a highly reputed university, part of the U15 group of research universities here in Canada, established in the 1800s. So it's a very, very old and established brand. It is in the top 1% rankings across the major rankings. Even the QS recent rankings put us in the top 1%. We are in the top 20 in terms of sustainable development, and then number 1 in terms of student living, especially in the domain of medical and doctoral category. So highly reputed, highly ranked, as you can see on the screen. I will now move quickly towards Western continuing studies. So continuing studies, for those who don't understand, I think learning is a lifelong process. And for anyone who's looking to upskill, reskill, continuing studies provides you with those opportunities. So before I talk about those opportunities, I love to highlight how successful our graduates are in terms of securing full-time employment in the field of their study. So 93% of our graduates secured full-time employment in their field of study within the year of graduation. This is the data we collated internally. I will now very quickly talk about what are the sort of programs we have on offer. So we offer 1-year post-degree diploma programs in the area of health and business. Our health-related programs are in clinical trials management or occupational health and safety, and we've got a very niche program in pathologics as well. I've already mentioned the programs are 1 year in duration, 8 months of coursework, and then 4 months of internship. These internships are paid or unpaid. The tuition fee ranges from $18,500 to $20,000. The pathologics course, of course, is a little bit unique. It's only at $15,000. In terms of all our programs, so either you would do 9 courses or 10 courses, and then do between 400 to 560 hours of internship, or as we call it, practicum. The tuition, of course, again, every student pays an ancillary fee, which is not uncommon even for an undergrad Western student. So what does the ancillary fee help you with? It gives you access to a bus pass or the gymnasium, or you also have access to RCICs and RISIAs, which are part of Western International, that can help you, guide you through the process towards work permit or even moving forward with your permanent residency. So you have access to dedicated RCICs and RISIAs as part of being a Western student. For all our programs, you need to come with some related background. So for example, the clinical trials program, you need a background in health science, nursing, or pharmaceutical. So B Pharma student would also be an ideal candidate. For the occupational health and safety program, you would need a degree in health science, engineering, environmental science, or management. For the orthotics program, which is built a little bit differently. So we do about 8 courses online over 4 months, and then 2 practicums over 8 months. You would need a strong foundation in human kinetics. And then in terms of our business-related programs, for a marketing program, if you are a creative or a critical thinker, and you're looking to develop strong customer relationship skills with a background in business or management, then you're an ideal fit for that sort of a program. Similarly, our HR program is approved by the Human Resource Professional Association and leads to designations like the CHRP or the CHRL. So that quickly summarizes the sort of different areas we cover with our programs. Some of the key highlights when you come and take these programs with us, of course, all our programs are 1 year in duration, which means they're all eligible for PGWP. Anyone who's already studying in Canada in a 1 year program, you can add the second program to complement your existing skills and be eligible for the PGWP. Our programs are delivered over 3 semesters, 2 semesters of coursework, and then the final semester is where you do the practicum. All our programs are credit bearing, which means they're authorized under Western's academic faculties. All include work integrated learning. We do accept a 3-year degree in your bachelor's, and I've already spoken about the access to Western facilities. I think this is going to be very important to showcase some of the stats, especially in the area of clinical trials, where 90% employment within 1 year of completion of our programs. The job growth is close to 9%, and the median salary for a clinical trials and research professional is about $84,000. So this is data powered by MC. You can go and check this out at your end as well. Similar data in terms of occupational health and safety. And again, Sean can throw some light on what the opportunities could look like. He did this course with us, successfully got placed. So we'd love to hear his story as well. But really high employment rate, 93%, with a median salary of $130,000. Of course, when I say median, it's not a starting salary. Of course, you'll have to build experience, be in the industry for that long to be able to get to that range in terms of earning that much. So moving on very quickly, you'll have to put in the hard work for you to get those internship opportunities. It doesn't come easy, but it's very beneficial. So there are certain steps you'll have to follow while you do this program with us. We will definitely help you. We've got a great team in Ashley and Nancy. They help you throughout the process. So you will have to attend and participate in all practicum sessions. They look at your resume, they give you inputs. You'll have to complete the site request assignment and additional industry research and exploration. So there will be work at your end, but we will support you and guide you throughout the process. So the placement typically happens over the summer, which means you'll have to confirm your placement and submit supporting documents by the 31st of March. In terms of our entry requirements, we do need a completed degree with a minimum overall average of 70%. or an equal in terms of a B minus grade or a 2.7 GPA. All our programs, we need a 6.5 overall, each band 6. We also accept Duolingo, PTE, or TOEFL IBT. The official transcripts don't need to be submitted with the application. They can come to us later, but we would need them before you start the program with us. So it should not hinder you from making that application, but you must be aware that we'll need it before you start the program. So for all our applications, we do need a personal statement, which is a 500 to 750 word statement about yourself. We need 2 references, 1 academic, 1 professional. We only need the name, email ID, and the phone number of your reference. We should typically have a $100 application fee. We're waiving it off. If you're part of this event, that's waived off for you. So that's another benefit and counted as a bonus of your commitment towards this webinar. In terms of the tuition, so you will be required to pay a deposit of $500, but we do have a sort of flexible plan. You don't have to pay the entire fee upfront while you start the program. So $500 as deposit when we extend you the offer. And then in August, you'll pay about $10,750. In December, you'll make the second payment about $9,250. And then finally, in April, you'll pay $2,000. So it's split between August and April, which means the burden doesn't lie with you from the beginning, right? So I think that should be helpful. That pretty much brings me to the end of my presentation.